Richard, we've had a few days on now from the York match, a free week for you guys, which is rare at the moment. How did you look back on Saturday, and when you maybe watched the videos and such, what do you feel the team could have done more of?
Maybe a little bit more. We know the quality they've got. The plan was obviously to stay in the game. The win was a big factor on Saturday, as you tell with both halves. The second half was good for us because we could press and press high, and they struggled to get out for probably 15, 20, 25 minutes maybe of the second half. I thought the press was really good. When you're playing a team like York, I don't think you can press what we've got for 90 minutes. When I said what we've got, we've got a low on the bench, and you're asking the front three to go, and give some form of quality on the ball when we got possession. So you're right, not too much more. Not too much more. Obviously, goals change the game. When it was 2-1, everybody was at it. Everybody was on the front foot. The crowd were at it. And obviously, when the third goal goes in, with not a lot of time left, it sort of deflates everybody. So your answer to that, not too much more really.
You're expecting a very different game against Woking this weekend, I'll take it. A very different looking side, a very different style.
Yeah, and it was like the Solihull game before, a different style than York. So we've had a good look at them over this week. We have a game plan, what we want to do. We're going to get the little 11v11 against some of the young boys from Bristol today, so we can get on the pitch and work on that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get our plan sorted out.
I think if you and I chatted before last weekend, Neil Ardley was on a lot of pressure and towards the lower end of the table. That 5-0 win over Gateshead, I mean, it's quite a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
This league brings up loads of if you want to call it a shock, everybody's capable of winning, everybody's capable of losing heavily by the looks of it. So, yeah, when you looked at it, you think, wow, 5-0, what a great result. So you watch a game and Woking played really well. They do some good things really, really well. So, like I say, we've got to try and nullify that threat going forward and cause them a few problems going the other way.
And you've got some ex-Woking players amongst you in terms of, you've got Junior, Tavon and also James as well. Have they been able to give you any information during the week?
Football changed so quick, didn't it? Managers come and go, like you say, tactics change, players change. When you look at the squad in most teams in this league, people have played for 3 or 4 clubs in the same league, so everybody knows everybody. You can see that when you go out on the pitch before a game or after a game, everybody's chatting to everybody. People know each other in this league, so we've got good analysis lad here in Sam. He does well. He does a lot of work. As soon as one game's finished, he's on to the next, so he gives us a lot of information.
And you've obviously had your first home game as interim boss, and you're going to have your second one this weekend. What was that atmosphere like, and what was it like coming out actually as the manager of Yeovil Town?
Yeah, it's great. It's a club with massive history, isn't it? So it's fantastic walking out and leading the club. But again, I'll say it's not about one person leading the club out. We've got Chris Todd here, we've got Ian Weston here, we've got Gould here. Everybody's putting their work in. It's not just one person doing the work. So, we come out as a team.
And whatever happens next in terms of the managerial appointment, how key is it that Yeovil Town and Hewish Park really becomes a fortress for home points? Because that's one thing that was lacking last season. Yeah,
and that goes both ways. We need the support of the crowd, but we got to give them something to shout about. So it's got to work both ways. So if we can start the game well on the front foot, create a few chances, maybe score a few goals, let's all go as one big unit.
We understand the new manager's going to be named soon, and realise you've had no role in terms of choosing who it would be, but you'll obviously be in the dugout for that game on Saturday. How much have you enjoyed being the interim boss at Yeovil?
All right at the best, I think. It's hard because your hands are tied a little bit because you're waiting for a new person to come in. But like I say, I've had a lot of backing from the rest of the staff, and the players have had a right go for us.
And you touched on before that you and the staff here will be continuing at the club, so there's already that foundation there to continue building on.
Yeah, the manager's going to come in, he's going to have his own ideas, and we're there to help him.
And fingers crossed you can set 3 points this weekend and get the mood right.
Let's hope so.